All right, guys, we are back. Good evening, good morning, or good afternoon. As always, it is so great to see you. And friends, welcome to the next episode, the next part of the 2021 Canvas Shootout. Now, if this is your first video here with us, what we're doing this year is a little bit different than previous years. Previous years, what we did was we would test out 3, 7 different canvas companies and combine them all into a one video experience. But the downside, last year we compared 7 companies and it was over a 2-hour video long. This year we're comparing 11 companies. So rather than combining everything under one umbrella, what we are doing is we're creating little bite-sized little videos like the one that you're watching right now, and where you're going to experience me opening up each canvas print so you can see firsthand how it was packed, what I experienced as a opening up, looking at the print for the first time. I'm going to let you know what I like, dislike, and then we'll part ways with that. Now, if you want to take a look at the 10 other companies, keep in mind there are 11 total. You can go down below in the description, and you're going to see quick links to every company that we tested this year, part of the $100 Canvas Shootout. So again, how this works is I'm going to go out there and I spend $100 blind shop these canvas companies. The print size I'm after is a 16 by 24. Everybody gets the same print, and the idea is to stay under $100 and ultimately see, okay, who basically gives the best print, which print looks closest to what it looked like on my computer, and looking at all the details, the craftsmanship, the quality of the print, all that other fun stuff. So with that said, this is coming from Shutterfly. Now we're going to crack this sucker open right here, and incidentally as well, one other thing, you can go down below in the description, and if you want to jump ahead and just see who did we ultimately select as the best canvas print company for 2021, that link is down in the description as well. So, as I said a moment ago, this is Shutterfly. We're going to crack this sucker open and see. Okay. Okay, that is it for that box. So there is this foam pocket. As you can see that this print is, ooh. All right, so Shutterfly has some marketing material. So we have in here a 50% off coupon for wall books and wall art, and showing me all their stuff that they want to sell me. I have a HelloFresh 9 free meals. Thank you. That taco looks pretty darn good. And okay, so they have mounting hardware mounted on the side. All right. You've heard curb appeal. Jeez, if I can talk here today. You've heard about curb appeal. It's kind of the first impression when you take a look at something. And I'm sorry I couldn't help not chuckling with this. I have to say, first impression curb appeal, first impression, out of all the prints that we have looked at so far this year, this one presents itself really bad, really fast. And let me share why. And again, it might be tough to notice in video here, but the colors are way off on this. It is extremely soft, and it's kind of a bit on the blurry side. Soft, blurry, kind of really close to one another. But this really, to me, it kind of has like a Picasso feel to it. And again, you have some blotchiness in the skies here. Okay, there's that. Now you may, again, if this is your first video, what I do also in each test is I have this big, awful looking logo that I put on the bottom, and that is mainly to see which companies are going to have some sort of quality control on it, which companies are going to take a look at this and reach out to you, because let's face it, a lot of companies, a lot of photographers like yourself may be drop shipping directly to a client, and hey, we all make mistakes. And so this is just meant to see which companies actually do something or will reach out to you and just confirm before printing. And one thing I do want to point out, okay, the tightness of the canvas isn't bad, but it's not good. But it does have a vibration sound to it though. Anyways, interesting. Back on the logo though, the logo, as you can see, is wrapped around on the bottom end right here. So this is wrapped around the side, which is obviously not a good thing. The corners look pretty tight. The corners aren't bad. They did a good job on the corners. Honestly, I just can't get over how awful that front looks. Yeah, the corners look pretty good. Staple frequency 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's all right. It's not bad. It's not what I would call great. The reason why staples are staple frequency is very important is because as this is hanging on your wall over the years and so forth, the more staples that are in here. Now, it's not talking about going overboard here, but having a decent amount of staples here is going to keep a print tight. And in Canvas Print, you want this to be tight. And if you don't have enough staples in here, what's going to slowly happen, especially when you have cheap canvas, and this looks like a grade B canvas, that's going to slowly start becoming saggier, or basically more loose over the years. Now, looking at the back, one of the things that I noticed right away is there is no bracing. And again, for me, there's a few things that I like to see on a canvas print. I like to see a back on it, and I like to see bracing. Now, obviously, you won't see the bracing unless you pick up the back, but it's nice to know there's bracing in it. And you don't need to have the corner bracing, although that's really awesome, but at least a center brace. And that, again, it's just going to keep everything in line for longer. The corners on the frame are a little bit rough cut, and the angles are off just a little bit. I mean, it's not bad, but it's not great either. The back of this certainly does not present itself. And again, this is going to be up against the wall. But again, with these shootouts, I'm showing you literally everything. Some parts are going to be irrelevant when it's up against the wall. Okay, you don't care what this looks like. But if you're spending good money on something, why not have, corners cut nice and just have everything tucked nice and neat. So again, they have this little bracket here that they have included, which I'm surprised they don't. So as you can see here, it has, this is meant, I'm actually surprised they give this type of hardware in here for the consumer. This is normally nailed in the center, so you can just hang it up against the wall. I've never seen this just shipped by itself, which actually is kind of dangerous, because if you drop this on the floor, that's going to stand up like that and your foot's going to go through that. Ouch. Anyways, so they didn't win any favors with me on the mounting hardware. So is this the best? Absolutely not. Is it the worst? No. But it's pretty darn close to it. I think the colors, the sharpness is just bad. The lack of bracing in the back didn't win any favors. The fact that the mounting hardware is just sitting in there. All right, so things they did good. The corners look pretty good. The corners, I think they did a great job on getting tight corners. And here's the weird part. I've not heard this. The tapping almost feels like a rattle to it, and I can't figure out. Anyway, going back to this, the canvas is not terribly soft in terms of how tight it is, but it's definitely not tight, but it does have a weird vibration sound to it. So for me, the corners are good. Print quality is just horrible. Mounting hardware, so that's Shutterfly for you guys. Now, again, as I shared earlier, if you want to take a look at the other companies that we had in the shootout, check out the description below if you want to jump over to the company that we crowned as the champion for 2021. Again, the link is down below. All right, friends, that is it for the Shutterfly Print review. Now, if you found some value in this video, if you were mildly entertained, do me a favor, hit that like button down below. If you are currently not subscribed to the channel, hit the subscribe button. We would love to have you part of the family. And last but not least, hit that bell so that you're notified each time that we come out with a new video. My friend, I'm going to be jumping out of here. You get out there, stay healthy, and create your best shot.